Greetings one and all, how's everyone doing? I hope well. So in my Kelty Coyote 105 video, I had this saw hanging out the side of my pack. And if I can find the clip, I'll roll it in right here and you can see what I'm talking about. So during the editing process, I basically looked at it and I just said, yikes. So that's not going to do. And the problem is that this saw, if it'll show up, it's got some gaps in it because this plastic guard, see there's a spot right there where it's hanging off, is broken in like 3 places. And it breaks because, I mean, it's a cheap piece of plastic. I mean, what are you going to do? The saw itself, it's a Fisker's bow saw. Does it say how long? No, it just says bow saw with a lifetime warranty. So I don't know if they cover the guard, but the guard sucks. It doesn't really help to undo this and pull the blade off. You can do it. The problem I ran into is that the guard never really slid over it easily, which is why it broke in several spots, because I'm sitting here wrestling with it to get the guard on. Now if I'm going to be out doing a bunch of heavy woodworking, you know, firepower versus mobility, this is what I like using when I'm out in the woods, and I'm going to be doing a lot of wood cutting because I got a nice long draw. I think it's I forget how many inches it is. I basically, it was like $13, made in China. It doesn't say how many inches this one is. So that's too bad. I forget how many. I could probably measure it, throw it up on the screen. You know, it's a great tool for cutting a lot of, woodworking. And I'll show you a comparison. Okay, so this is the 10-inch Corona folding saw, which, you know, I still stand behind. It's a decent saw for a $20 bill right out of Lowe's. I just go to our garden section. This is where I bought this one at the Fisker's as well. You know, it's not a bad saw for what you get. You know, like I said, $20 bill, go in, buy it, take it out, use it a few times, you don't like it, take it back, get your money back. Just keep the receipt. Easy. The bow saw, again, firepower versus mobility. Like I said, it's nice and big. Cuts a lot of wood. But the guard here is a problem. And it snaps easy. Which is why I went and picked up a new saw. Just wanted to show some other ones first. And it's from Ryker Tools. It is the Ryker Easy Carry Folding Saw. You probably, if you're like me, my initial thought was, oh, it's a Silky knockoff. Well, maybe, but this is also a 10-inch saw. Come on, hands. Get the, okay. So, yeah, walk around the camera, tripod. So, about the same features that I've seen. I don't own a Silky myself, but it seems like it operates just like one. Snaps in place, adjusts like that. Because it's a pruning saw. It's out of the garden section. I actually was at the Puyallup Fair, and I saw this, and I initially thought, oh, it's Silky. But then I got to looking at it, and then watching the video clip of me with this and how the guard was, I thought, well, maybe I'll upgrade to another and give this a try. This might be like a little hidden gem. You know, so let's see. We got some features on the back that we'll go over. S5 high carbon steel blade, heavy duty construction, so it looks just like the Silky. Curved blade, I don't know, curved blade for that, if that matters to you. Because, it's a pruning saw. You're supposed to be cutting, limbs and stuff in your yard. Unlike the Silky, though, this is a bi-directional cut. So it cuts on the push and the pull. Now, on their website, this was $39.95. But they offer free shipping. So, and shipping to me was $10 because I looked at the package. So I'd say about a $30 saw. which is only $10 more than this guy here. You know, but this blade is, you know, I mean, I'd say they're pretty similar. The blade on this one, this one is obviously a little, it looks to be a little thicker, about the same length. You know, this is mostly plastic handled, which, you know, gives it nice lightweight. Only one way to fold it. Lanyard holes is basically useless because the saw blade goes right through, so you just cut your cordage. But same thing with this one, really. I can see the teeth barely poking through. So I don't know why they bother putting a lanyard hole on there if they're just going to put the blades on it. Maybe it's just save weight, but you know, it's a little heavier than this one too. I don't have the weights. But I shot some more footage using this out in the woods. So I'm going to cut to that at the end of this. But it only comes with one handle color. So if you want a black or a green, it only comes in yellow. Which I don't mind that, because if I'm out there cutting wood and I set this on the ground to pick up some firewood, it'll be easier to spot unless it's fall and there's a lot of like I'm looking behind me and there's a big maple tree behind me and all the leaves are yellow, so it could get drowned into the color of the yellow. But so far it's pretty sweet. You know, it may be a knockoff, but you know, if it gets the firewood cut, that's all I care about. So I'll close this video out with some use, because I took it on a day hike and I cut some wood with it and did a little trailblazing. Let's see how she does, and then of course we'll see how she does over long term as well. Alright, let's try out this Ryker Folding Saw. See how well she does. First time using it. Look at the right out of the box sharp. Not bad. Limb. Works. See if it actually works in a push, and it does. Not bad at all. Like we got a little bit of trail clearing. Not that it's super bad, but I figured for the test of the saw, why not? Works pretty well. Nice. Pretty decent cut. Not too shabby. Alright, well there we go. The initial thoughts on the Ryker Folding Saw. I don't think it's too bad. They'll probably replace this guy. So this will be a little bit more compact. And, you know, I mean, it's not as long a blade, but I think it's going to be, I think it'll suit me fine for, you know, processing firewood. And the fact that it's a bi-directional cut this time versus a pullback only, you know, like this one is. Although this is super lightweight and it will chew through a lot of wood, and I've used this plenty of times to process firewood, so it's nice having other options. But you know, I guess in time will tell, because next time I get out, hopefully I'll be able to use it a little bit more, and I won't have the problem of the guard breaking on me. It's alright. Well, the links will be down in the description, and I will catch you next one. Have a good day.